Guys, good job. You just completed your first lesson. I hope you did all right on the knowledge checks. If you missed all of them, I'd recommend you go back and review. It's now time for lesson 2. Joel, it's all yours, buddy. Take it away.
Welcome to lesson 2, where we're going to talk about right-of-way concepts. Now, there will be at times cases when a driver is going to need to yield to others when sharing the roadways. There are certain rules that help determine who has the right-of-way, and it's important that you know these rules in order to be a contributor to safe driving. Now, there are going to be at times, though, when other drivers do not follow these rules. And if this is the case, you always want to give them the right-of-way. It's very important to remember that in every situation, the right-of-way is something that is given and it's not taken. Now, these concepts are very important for maintaining safe and orderly traffic flow, and it also helps prevent accidents. Failure to yield is one of the highest causes to accidents and fatal car crashes on Texas highways. So it's very important that all drivers understand how these concepts work and also uses them correctly on the road. So to start off, I have a list of the different types of situations you're going to need to know these concepts at. You're going to need to know these concepts at intersections that are controlled by signs and signals, as well as without signs and signals, at pedestrian crosswalks, anytime there are emergency vehicles, when merging into traffic, driving on multi-lane roadways, when turning, at construction zones, and at railroad crossings. Now, these are all the situations where the paths of all drivers and pedestrians conflict with each other, so we consider these right-of-way rules, which are meant to keep everyone on the road safe. Now, not only does it promote the safety of all others on the road, but it's also a legal requirement to follow these concepts. And just like with all rules, if you break them, you're going to pay for it. So for example, anytime that a driver commits any traffic offense of which failure to yield the right-of-way to another vehicle is an element and it causes bodily injury to another driver, then you can face a fine of $500 up to $2,000 and a fine of $1,000 to $4,000 if the driver causes serious bodily injury to another. Now, this does not account for all the damages that one might have to pay out for hospital bills, pain and suffering, time off work, and a whole list of other fees that will result from failing to yield. So staying vigilant, being aware of your surroundings, and prioritizing safety when determining who has the right-of-way can prevent you from getting hurt and having to pay very serious fines for it too. Now, in the next videos, I'm going to talk to you more about these right-of-way situations, what they look like, and what you're going to need to do at each one of them.